I'm getting a lot out of this cartridge, mate. Wolf Team. Really good parallax scrolling. There's a lady in blue with blue hair on a cliff. There's green forests and a village and a river and stuff. Oh, she's got a mean anime face on. Oh, she's got a bonus. Oh, she's sending dragons up into the sky. Oh, they're going down and they're setting fire to the village. Really dramatic stuff, really well framed. A long time ago, a sorceress named Castamira lived in a place called Arcus, and she plotted a scheme to destroy the whole world. The sorceress planned to use her dark magic to remake the world according to her own design. She conquered many lands and brought chaos to the lives of innocent people everywhere. Many brave warriors died trying to stop her, but only one person had the courage and strength to confront the sorceress. This much faster than the Valis text. So, but it's brilliantly framed. Oh, someone doing magic. A good princess called Leti rose up to stop the wicked Castamira. Leti commanded the magical powers of light, and she brought these forces to bear on Castamira. Leti and Castamira clashed in the most powerful battle ever recorded in ancient history. It's doing like the cool manga panels like in Phantasy Star 4. The shockwaves from the battle utterly destroyed the lands around them. And there's cool effects happening. It's actually really good. Oh, and yeah, there we go. They're zapping and doing magic and stuff, and there's actually some really clever effects using some some sprite scaling to make. Anyway, after days of fighting, Leti was victorious, and Castamira was confined to the Dark World. In order to seal Castamira's fate, Leti forged a magical sword that would bind Castamira forever. This sword became known as the Power of Leti. The sword has been guarded for centuries by the kings of Arcus and has been the symbol of peace for the people. Now that peace is threatened again, as the power of Leti has been stolen by the followers of the wicked sorceress, Castamira grows stronger, ... And now we can see the sword stuck in some kind of ground. Yeah, that was a lot faster, wasn't it? A long, long time ago, but this time in cursive. Arcus Odyssey. So yeah, this is kind of a gauntlet-y game. It's 2-player, but obviously I'm doing it on a little handheld, so it's going to be 1 player, unless you have... Right. I don't know if it's a lady or a chap, but it's someone who appears to have a chain. Act 1, Leti's power. But yeah, it's... I had a brief go at it. There we go, yeah. And it's very it's very thingy. Like I say, it's very gauntlet. Everyone essentially has a projectile. Except it looks like this chain person, you can kind of move while still firing it, which is pretty good for getting multiple people. But it's probably a bit slower than the swordy chap's sword. I tried a bit as the swordy chap earlier, you see, but he fires out like a weird shockwave, and you kind of have to mash. I don't think... Oh, I can... I can swing around if I do a mash. That's kind of good. That's actually alright. So yeah, it's isometric. Well, kind of isometric, just more oblique angled, I guess. And yeah. But yeah. There's water troughs and stuff. There are loads of hermit crabs in this area that can defend against me. You have taken the medicine of regeneration. But yeah, I reckon this would be a really good multiplayer game. Oh, there's a guy. Soldier, I escaped from the prison that faces the waterfalls. Some of my friends are still in the prison. I have one thing to ask from you. Please help my friends. If you want to find the prison, you can take the road that begins on the other side of the waterfalls. But be careful, you can see the waterfalls, but not necessarily the exit from that place. When you get in trouble, you have to look carefully. The road will open in front of you. Which is to say that there are multiple waterfalls and one of them has the exit. And it's not this way. So I don't think so. I think it's this way. But yeah. Oh, you found the magical fire ring. Would you like to have the magical fire ring? Yes. Oh, that's the wrong button. But yeah. This is a fairly unforgiving game, so I don't think I'm going to be doing it very long. I think I'm going to do this a bit and then do a bit of Aaron, this waterfall sounds different from the others. Oh. Okay, so it's random. Okay. And there's a guy. You have taken the power-up gem. Oh, cool. So my life is bigger now. I think we just finished a level. Password. Yeah, well, we're gonna save to a slot there, I think. Act 2, a lost cave. So yeah. Oh, we're on a pier now with some pretty good, like, water wobbling effects. I don't know, I like it. Funny enough, this period, which was when I first started getting into video games. Well, I mean, this came out in 1990, I want to say. So, like, depending on which end of the year it's from, I may not have been born yet. But my... Oh, my fuck. Get my ass handed to me. Oh, no! These are enemies that fire things. And that's game over. Right, we're gonna hit continue. Do I have... Yeah, okay. Not too bad. And yeah, and just remember that... Okay, well... I've got a defense thing, but they go too fast, so I can't get it up. Yeah, dead. We're gonna keep running our head against this? Yeah, I think we are. Because I've got bits to talk about. But yeah, we'll try the other way. In case it's got different enemies than the anemones. Yeah, different guys. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is nice music as well, though. So I can't remember. Precisely. I may be incorrect here. So Wolf Team, of course, was the original team that made Tales of games, as in Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Destiny, Tales of Eternia? You know, Exilia, Vesperia, Symphonia, etc. Um, they were originally Wolf Team, so created this game. Various other ones. I quite like them. And I'm fairly sure some of their top talent would later go on. They would split off and join Tri-Ace to make blah blah blah. Star Ocean. And also various other games there. My point being, good stuff. This music's really fucking good. Oh, these. Can I talk to them? This is a prison where people are being kept captive. My partner was taken to the prison. We don't know whose turn it is now. It's better if you can escape before they kill you. You can't destroy this prison, no matter what means you would use. I have been trying to do just that myself. Soldier, to pass away, oh. And this one. Nadiru. A few minutes ago, I saw the key the Dark Spirit used to open the door while he was bringing people in to be punished. How can we get our hands on that key? Probably murdering. Probably doing a bit of murder. Anyway, so yeah, there's all that. But okay, so you look at this scene now. We're on raised platforms and so on. But this water effect down here, it's swaying and wobbling, and in turn, there's shadow effects happening, which are actually pretty good. This is actually it's that thing in it where I get that they had the lion's share of the market, even to now, basically. But I don't know. People tend to treat the potion of invincibility. Yes, I would like to have that. I'm going to probably need it. What was my point? My point is that the sort of video game nostalgia industry, which just seems to be about the best way to put it, nostalgia is always either if people, because the main voices that dictate the conversation are American in nature. So if they talk about the Mega Drive, well, they call it the Genesis because that's the name of Ops. But if people remember it, they remember it either for Sonic the Hedgehog or for the marketing campaign, which wasn't a deal thing over here, really. I mean, in all fairness, it was just the main platform over here. That is a cultural bias on my part and on other people's part. It's just sort of the weird thing where up until relatively recently, well, I say that Xbox 360 is 20 years old. That's messed up. Anyway, my point is, it used to be that different things were available in different territories and so on. But because of the kind of voices that have dominated the conversation for so long, it is predominantly, Nintendo goggles are off and on. And it does feel, I don't know about you, but I'm bored of hearing about how a Super Nintendo game has such amazing ahead of their time graphics for the period. They're being like, there's lots of like really beautiful, well designed aesthetic, like games that are well designed aesthetically on quite a lot of different consoles of the time, and in the nicest way. Like, a lot of Super Nintendo stuff just doesn't do it for me a lot of the time. Not in comparison to like the PC Engine, which just like very often is quite startling in what it could do. Anyway, so my point really is that it's not so much, it's about what people do with the games, and I have a feel like it just feels like people only talk about certain subjects. Also, I'm really fed up of hearing about Final Fantasy in my life. And that might just be me, but like, I'll take a mediocre RPG any day over Final Fantasy these days. Saying that, I do keep meaning to go back to playing FF5. It's very good. They are good, but like, there's a lot of other good things, and I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to murdering octopuses. You have taken the medicine of regeneration. You have taken a magical power crystal. Oh. Cool. Right. Oh, it's an enemy time. An enemy. The enemy. Oh my god, there's so many. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, it's just a... Oh, bullshit. This is a fucking shieldy deal. Right. Well, let's go over to a different isometric game. I am actually really enjoying this cartridge though, but it does seem like, for me at least, the star so far has been Valis, and I am quite excited for El Viento and Exile. And the shmups are good. And Trazia, I keep meaning, like, that's one which is like on the list but never really got around to. Anyway, go play some Final Zone as well, which is very similar to what I was just playing really. It's also a Wolf Team game, it's also an isometric action-y game. But this one, you have a big robot. And more really good things. I say Arcus Odyssey, I would say, it's a good thing, it's worth your time. I will be spending more time just playing it on the loo and so on. It's going to be a very good pick up and play sort of dealy. However, it's not going to be that exciting for right now. To be fair, I can't see me being that exciting now. Anyway. Oh, there's other ammunition. I played like a few seconds of this earlier. And it excited me. I love a robot game. Alright, stage 1. Target enemies: green scorpion, green fly, green hornet. Anything green. Hand normal, option normal, unit 12. So, yeah, not much to say about this one. This isn't like a plot-heavy game. This is a shoot the shit out of the stuff game. I'm not 100% certain on getting the controls to do what I want them to do. But yeah. But yeah, so you've got various types of weaponry on your neck. You're in a kind of looping urban environment. Oop! I think I just walked into one of the enemies. Oh. Let's get these fucking tanks. But yeah. And yeah, you're just walking around in your mech. Oh, helicopters time. And yeah, I think like the ambition on this game exceeds the actual execution. I think you probably, I don't know, but I can't think of any like similar games. Right. I think these bombers that I'm just seeing like thingies of are what I'm meant to be aiming at. But I can't see them. Oh, hello, helicopter. Fuck you, helicopter. Here we go. But yeah. So I think there's like a certain amount of ambition on display here. But and it is fun. But I don't think you could say it's technically... Oh, versus the Great Bull. I'm guessing that is a boss. Oh, there we go. We're in a sort of shmuppy bit against a big fucking tank. We are already low on health. Yeah. That didn't go well. Oh no, we exploded! Got 5 continues. Right. There we go. Right, that went much better. So yeah, we're trailing behind this train, blowing it the fuck up. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh yeah. So I think it's a bit fiddly. There we go. Right, I think we've done it. I think we defeated all the baddies. Yep, stage 1 clear, bonus, many points. So yeah, so the boss fights are more like a shmup, avoiding stuff. Oh my god, lots of stuff. Copper baddies this time around. But yeah, we're already low on health, so this isn't gonna go well. We're flashing all red and stuff. But yeah, I'm fairly certain this got a Steam release of some description. And I'm fairly certain this is also one of those many ones which, I mean, I'd have to look it up, and we may end up looking it up. But I strongly suspect. Okay, so they're kind of going, yeah. We're in more of a desert environment now. Perfect. I'm starting to recognise the kind of baddies that do different stuff. Oh, maybe we're in Greece? There's pillars. Maybe Greece or Turkey. Maybe even, no, I mean, it's not green enough for Bulgaria. Bulgaria is super green. Oh, it's dead nice. I think that's fair to say. I think it's fair to say that the nation formerly known as Thrace is dead nice. And oddly, in my, did I know them from psychology or did I know them from culture studies? One of my minors, I ended up doing like quite a few projects and things with some girls from Bulgaria, and they were just absolutely delightful. Like, I don't know, it's weird. There was three of them, and they were always, funny enough, they were always hanging out together, as you would if you're, you know, not from, you know, you're a student studying in a foreign country, and yeah, like quite a lot, various, like, people majoring in all sorts of like different things, from just, I mean, just Lancaster University in general, the foreign student population is pretty large in like a lot of different nationalities, which were quite well represented. And I mean, particularly China, obviously, because that's just like the sort of educational. Oh yeah, I think I've just I just beat all the proper things. Right, we're up against Black Knights. Is this a shmup section again? Oh no, we're up against enemy Max, who are much better than me. They're floating around. Okay, right, we're gonna just fire in one direction and just avoid. No, there we go. Exploded. Kapow. 4 continues left. Right, let's fucking go, bitch. Yeah, no, what all of this feels that, like, particularly in, do I have anything that I can, oh, okay. Let's have a try. Right, we've got a shotgun on us, which does a bit of a spread shot. We got one. There we are, got them all. Oh, that's good, different weapons. Good stuff. Right, stage 3. Target enemies: Silver Scorpion, Silver Fly, Silver Golem, Silver Hornet. Not that many enemies, but enough. Go back to normal weapon for fighting these normal fellas. Oh, wait. Now, water? Water. Anyway, Bulgaria. Bulgaria is nice. And the people who I have met from Bulgaria have all been nice. Not as if you can really ascertain anything about people based on where they're from. That's not really how that works. But I just mean specifically that I've only met nice people from Bulgaria. I'm sure there are not nice people from Bulgaria, but I've only met nice ones. Same with Latvia and Lithuania. Which was what I was going to get onto about the various foreign students in Lancaster. Like, they weren't very keen on taking part in, like, university societies and stuff, but you run into people a lot, you know? And yeah, just, I don't know, I had a really good time in terms of socially at university. Which I guess you wouldn't normally expect from Captain Autism, but yeah. Well, one helicopter. We're expecting a helicopter, aren't we? Oh, there's 20 enemies. Oh, there you go. Hello. Oh, I can't reliably get the... So you got little boosties. Much like if you were playing an Armored Core or similar. And I can't get it to reliably do what I want it to do. Which is a little bit frustrating. I don't know if it would be better on a Mega Drive controller or not. But, yeah. Just a fun time. But yeah. But yeah. It's kind of this weird thing. Like, I mean, it's kind of, like, I can't even say the UK. It is, it's England all over. That, they're just on an eternal quest to find the people who it's fine for them to be racist about, you know? Like, right now, well, to be fair, right now it's basically anyone, which is just the effect of the film, but like a lot of the time, it's basically anyone from Eastern Europe, and you're there being like, no, they're all fine. And like, it was very funny. It used to be, it's very, very, very funny. It used to be that people were xenophobic against Polish people in this country, which is absolutely stupid. And it was very funny because, like, oh, we're up against 20 eagles. Do we have any exciting weapons? Got a shotgun and napalm. I guess we've got napalm. Oh, I see. Well, that didn't go well. Continue. We've got 3 left. Oh. Oh, that's the big one's being on about to. Yeah. I think... Fuck me, it didn't take long. Ugh. These guys hit hard. It might be the end. I think these guys might be my limit. Shotgun. Yes, I hear you, baby monitor. You're low on battery. We will charge you up. I keep standing on him, which is clearly not the right thing to do. Right. We're gonna go full on, like, I've got some silly shit now. Yeah. There we go. Laser gun. There we go. Right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, one of my former places of work, like, it was genuinely quite... It was a great time, in part because, like, our manager was, like, this no-nonsense Yorkshireman. Absolutely. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Right. He was this absolute no-nonsense Yorkshireman. He just gave no shits what anyone thought of him anymore because he was basically retired. Like, he set up the company and he had retired, and like, his son-in-law was running the place and needed someone to manage the site that I worked on. So we did that. And he's there being like, and he would just not, because he just didn't care. You know, he was like someone who was like fiscally in line with like Tories, etc. But like socially was like full on like working class, gave no shits, and was like, yeah, no, I want, like, would literally say like, no, I'll take Polish people. I don't care. I don't even care if they speak the language because they actually do the fucking work. I'd be like, I get you, but you can't say that. It was so good. He's so good, and it was a great place to work, and genuinely was like a nice. It was a nice environment, and in no small part for the fact that like we had like him and the supervisor below him were two sides of like, I don't know, like, no nonsense Yorkshire people. They were really, really just horrendously welcoming as long as you did like, you know, as long as you did the work, they were fine with whatever, and would like listen to you and would listen to ideas and would take stuff on board. And it's not something that, it was a bit of a shame. It wasn't like in the end, like the business itself didn't do too well long term, but yeah, they were really good people, and you know, took stuff on board, and like we did things as best we could with what we were given. But it was also one of those many things where it's like the IT manager comes in and you know more than he does, and you're trying to explain to him. Like, they literally would put a 32-bit processor in one of the PCs were just a hodgepodge of all sorts of bits from previous print companies. And I was like, if you take the processor from this one, around from this one, you'll have one computer that will be actually fast and will actually do the work really well. It's like literally like they put what I can't remember the figures. It was something like they had like an 8 gig RAM card in there that it couldn't use. You could only use like 3 gig of it. Something ridiculous like that. It's absolute. It's embarrassing at that point. And you're trying to explain it, and they're like, "Oh, well, it's not like a gaming PCs," and they're like, "No, but you literally have the bits. You've got the bits, and you could have one of them." And then like all these issues that we're having with like large capacity scanning jobs and so on, like we could sort that, and it would be fixed, and it would work. Ugh. Anyway, I guess at the core of my thing is that xenophobia is dumb. Yeah? Just really silly. People are people. Right. Anyway, we are now in a level where there's weird things coming out of like lava pits, and we can't see for the most part. Very helpful. It's a bit of a lazy mechanic in my opinion to be like, yeah, now you can't see for a level, but you know. So we have to seek out these enemies and find the ones that we haven't already killed. Got 5 left. At the very least, we're not on a time limit or anything. Right, 2 left. Alright, there's one. Right. Let's just quickly check around this. Good music though. Once again. Oh, there you are. There we go. Right, what we got? What are we up against now? Versus Spiderweb. Beep, 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 beep. Oh dear, we're doing proper. So it's another isometrically scrolling shmup bit. We fucked it up. Do we have any continues left? Nope, game over. Oh well. I mean, that's a fun game. Game over screen's pretty fucking good too. Right, that's probably us for tonight. I'm gonna have to go get the charger for that baby monitor, because that beeping is gonna send me spare. Probably gonna play some Papa LaCroix, because it's really good. That's genuinely like prime game for me to recommend to anybody. Does this have a continue? It doesn't have a continue, which is fair. So yeah, if you find yourself in possession of the Renovation Collection 1 Advocate cartridge, or just, I'm pretty certain it's on Steam, Final Zone, really fun. I'm gonna give Arcus Odyssey, like I say, it's gonna play it a few more times around and about, but I feel like it's probably one for multiplayer. excited to play Trazy next, I think, on this, or maybe Exile. Exile's quite exciting, but I'm fairly certain that this one has the Mega Drive one, and I'm trying to remember which ones are which. I can't remember whether or not it's the Mega Drive or the Super Nintendo version, which has the heavier censorship on it. Feels like that's something like a Nintendo thing, but I'm not sure. But like, it's one when the main character smokes, and there's a lot of very heavy referencing to religion, specifically the Crusades. And it's one where, if I am right in thinking, it's like one of those ones which was a really more of a PC Engine game than anything else. Anyway, I'm excited to play it at some point soon. The whole thing. Oh, I also played some Dino Land, and that's not as good as Devil's Crush. That's one I want on Evercade, Devil's Crush. This is what it turns out that it already is. Or Dragon's Fury, as is probably more likely, since Blaze have that background in emulating the Mega Drive. Alright, Chi, we're going to have to go get a plug from upstairs. And you were just very happily just sat there on my lap. Being a cutie. Hey, my little tuxedo fella. How you doing? Give you some cuddles. You don't get a lot of cuddles. Yeah. Is that a nice cuddle? You a good cat? I think you are a good cat. I think you are. I think you're a very good cat. Are you a very, very good cat? Are you a very, very good cat? You're a very, 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 very good cat. I think you are. I think you're a very, very good cat indeed. Alright, shall we say good night? Say purr purr purr. Okay. Alright, later, Tater.